An NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Time running out here on the play clock. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Green 39! Green 39! We got three, fellas. We got three. Watch it now. Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And he's got room. And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
He's going to fire one deep over, and that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A shotgun snap for Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
Let it roll, let it roll. One man. Check out.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Hey, Indy. Cover. Alert.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight is to the right, boy. Tight is to the right. Move.
Now let's go. No.
Alert, alert. Three down.
Over.
He's crashed.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Three down.
Leopard. No. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Check. Tight right. Solo out there.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Now let's go. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green 30. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Leopard. No. All right, now look at this.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go.
And the play clock's running down. They'll look to throw here. And, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Alert, alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And give him a gain of 37. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
All right, here we go. Green.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
run now on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Farmer. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Push him back.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
Now back to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Alert 3.
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They run the counter now on first down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Patriot! Set! All right, now, watch it now, Barney!
Back to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Complete. Richardson has it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Leopard! Leopard! Now let's go! Gone! Gone!
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 13, check 13.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hey, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, here's Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
What's tight end?
No.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa!
Now let's go! 3-19! Over!
Check three.
Back
Check.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he fends him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
The throw on second down is Locke. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Farmer. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Locke. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. So that'll back him up 5. The Colts send out their punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 30. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Shotgun. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you...
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye, past the 20, and all the way down to the 9. It's a big run that time by Bell. 71 yards. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stock troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He'll look to throw. A screen to Bell. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. And that's why they're able to get to him on it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this with PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Three down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Alert. Hurry, hurry.
Hey, we got three down.
Out of the gun, Luck. Steps away to his left. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot. Check.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Hurry up, here we go. No. Check, Patriot. Let's go. Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Steelers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
All right, now watch him now, Barney. 3-19.
Back to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Love. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Color. Easy. Got three. Three down.
Throwing his lob. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. Time for a break. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Colts send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Patriot! Check, Patriot!
On second down, it's Bell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
The give is to Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Hurry!
Watch the twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, Charles, it's great to win.